for 10 years after 50 years ago.
Yep.
And then on a certain moment you were asked to Joy to come in the band.
Yes.
Was it the expected question, or did you?
Well, no, not really. I mean,
you are hoping to do it.
Well, I first met Rick when we played a lot of shows in Germany with people from the '60s, like who's it, the Tremolos, Susie Quattro. 10 years after, I was working for Spencer Davis at the time.
Yeah, I know.
And we sort of got to know each other, and we chatted, and then he phoned me. It was December 2013, and he said that Leo and Joe were leaving the band to do their own project. Would I go down and have a play with them? I said, okay. You know, it was a surprise, but and we.
It wasn't a large choice.
Yes. And it worked really well. You know, especially when Marcus came into the band. That was.
What were the special things that you discovered when you were playing with 10 years after?
Well, I mean, I think
had they also what we call a pixel of things that they do there.
Well, I think when Marcus came in the band, it was really the spark, wasn't it? That brought it all together.
The young guy.
Yeah, and I mean, incredibly talented, and he sings as well as he plays, which is great. You know, so and it also became a very creative period because we wrote a lot of music together, and we also pulled a lot of the tunes from the old days that he wanted to play that the guys haven't played for a long time. So it was good to revisit that music. You know?
Rick told me that he has a lot of open items on his bucket list, on his list that he wants to do. Do you have also still things that you
bucket
want?
List?
Yeah, it don't have to be a long list, but maybe that you say that's.
Well, I'd like to go fishing in New Zealand, that's for sure. Just for fly fish. You know?
That's fine.
But apart from that, not much. I've done just about everything I've wanted in life, you know. So.
Do you think that they are still alive after 10 years after? When they say we stop.
Well, I mean, I'm 1 week older than him.
I didn't dare to ask his age, but I know my age. He must be older, so I think 69, 8.
I like this man.
No, I like this man. This year I'm 73.
Oof.
And my birthday is the 14th of October, and he's 73 on the 20th of October. So unofficially, he has to do what I say.
He can retire.
Yeah.
Chick's the youngest. Chick's in
Chick's
73 in January.
That's 70 guys.
Yeah.
You're still lucky when you're on stage.
Yeah. I mean that's great. I mean, the rest of it gets a bit harder. The travel.
You can say the life of a bass player. That's not.
The rest of it gets a bit harder. The travel and stuff is. It's not much fun anymore because, you know, the way security is and how long you hang out in airports and stuff, but it's part of the job, so you do it. But that's the only slightly downside. But the bit on stage is great. You know.
Great. You can do your thing, you can have a lot of fun.
Yeah, do some dance around and, you know.
Nice thing is, well, Eric, is that we now get to meet people because we go out and sign autographs after the show. And in the happening days, that you didn't do that, you know, in the good old days. Yeah, but it's nice now to meet the people, and a lot of them bring their children with them, you know, which is great.
You stay during the festival to see other ones?
It depends. Sometimes, yeah.
Mostly the Fridays is a short program, but Saturday and Sunday it starts at 1 o'clock, I think. All bands. One band, you know the band Catfish?
The name rings a bell, yeah.
UK band.
Yeah.
Father and a son, Natulong and Colin.
I mean, Marcus is. He's
I
more
think
up with the younger.
Also blues rock band.
Because he plays such a lot in London and around, and he tells us about people we haven't really heard of because it's a different generation, you know. So
he's going back to London tomorrow to do a gig.
Yeah.
There on Saturday night. In Surrey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Festival in Surrey.
And
he's coming out to Sardinia on Sunday. We're going straight to Sardinia tomorrow.
I will ask you the same last question as I did to Rick. How must we remember 10 years after, later on?
How much do I remember of them?
No, just generally.
How would you like us to be remembered?
How do I remember?
Yeah, in the books later on.
I think, you know, for a band that always had a lot of energy and that really gave 100% every time they played, which is what we do, because that's what we do.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hodgkinson, to join us. Thank you a lot.
It's a pleasure.